A monster producer is a legendary creature who combines multiple skill sets to dominate their market. Are you ready to dominate?
I believe everybody needs a good coach in life. Running a business can be tough. It can beat you down. We bring the motivation. We bring the structure. We bring the strategy. How do you explain your services? How do you work a selling system? How do you follow up like a machine? How do you extract 5.7 referrals from every transaction? Our number one goal is to get you a 43% increase in your business. And I want to show you how to be a monster producer.
I must confess that I feel like a monster.
Prepare yourself for a 43% increase to your business.
I feel like a monster.
Monster Producer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
begins now.
I'm Coach Michael Burt. Welcome to Monster Producer. Every month I break down big concepts, big business concepts that I really believe will move a statistic in your business. And I take these subjects very critically. I typically put 3 to 5 subjects on the board, and then I decide which subject is the right subject to teach. This last month we did an incredible concept called hidden potential. And hidden potential is this concept of your business has kinetic energy that is stored or unactivated until realized or activated. I actually found 9 areas of my business that had not been activated or were activated at a very low level. So I want you to think your life has potential, certainly. That's the prey drive concept, activated. But your business has all of this hidden potential that is latent and undeveloped. It's latent and dormant. Something has to activate it. So I got this concept because I was flying home on a flight one night, and my wife was watching a TV show called Hidden Potential. And it's about taking properties that have all this potential, but they need to be restored. They need to be recreated. They need to be redone. And you take an old, dilapidated property and turn it into a beautiful property. Well, we see that in real estate, but we could also see it in our business. So I want you to think there are hidden areas, hidden, not in plain sight, obscure, neglected. Let me use another word, untapped. There are hidden areas of your business that you're just not clicking on every cylinder. Therefore, you're not producing the revenue you should be producing. You're not making the connections you should be connecting. You're not expanding like you could expand because you're kind of halfway doing certain things. I guarantee as I'm talking about this right now, you're thinking of areas, oh, we're halfway prospecting every day. We're halfway following up every day. We don't have good service after the sale. We're not tapping into our 25 advocates. We're not marketing our services like we need to be. Like there's all kinds of areas that we go, we need to be doing this and this and this. And then there's new areas of lift, new areas of product or service, new strategic partnerships, new feeder systems, new products. So we believe this month in Monster Producer that you have this hidden potential in your business that you can get a significant lift on. My job as a coach is to be a professional reminder. It's a person to remind you. These are things you're like, oh, we should be doing this. Oh, we should be doing this. So let me give you some examples. As I was looking at my business, I was asking myself, here are products we have: retreats, intensives, online academy, stages, lucrative partnerships, coaching programs. My question is, what can we do to sell these programs out to their maximum capacity? How can we build this business to where it's intentionally congruent, where I'm getting energy from the business versus it draining energy from me? That everything is feeding everything, but I actually enjoy everything. So when you're thinking about this, I said we could sell out retreats because we're not doing that. We could sell out intensives because we're not doing that. We could sell out online academy or sell it more. We could tap into leads better. These are areas of the business that we need to tap into. So I want to stop right here and I want you to ask yourself, what are key areas of your business that you're doing, but you're not doing at full capacity? And I actually want you to go into the future and decide what a big star in your industry means. For me, I'd like to have a $25 million company. I'd like to be a national brand. I'd like to do programming and partnerships with people around the world. Like that is a big star to me. So what would my big star plan look like? Who do I need to connect to? Who do we need to hire? Who do we need to partner with? How can we go from a baby star to a big star? Well, many times it's because we're not doing these simple things. We first need to focus on working the primary skill, maximizing everything. So take a minute right now and work through maximizing your current offerings of what you could do so much better that you're just not doing that well.
I'm here at the Relentless Monster Producer event. It's an intimate event that is like none other I've ever attended. The small group, the stuff we were able to talk about, the interaction between the speakers and the hosts and the guests, and among the guests among each other, is second to none. This is something really, really special. It gives you a chance to really, really dig deep into the issues that are holding you back and things that aren't letting you be the person that you really want to be. You know, I always like to think of myself as, you know, I'm the family member nobody wants in their family, but I'm the family member you need in your family. Well, everybody has to have that one individual in there that kind of gives it to you straight. This is how it is. And we miss that. We really do. We miss the accountability. We miss having someone that tells it like it is.
Well, the first thing I would tell you about working with Tim Grover is he's a world-class person. This is very important. His whole intention on this retreat has been to make sure that people that come to this retreat get their expectations exceeded.
Write 3 things now down that are distracting you from you achieving your goals or whatever you want in life, whatever it may be. If there's one thing that you end up taking out of this event that hits you, you got more than your money's worth, because that's where change starts. It's something you can take and you can use and make it your own. At this type of event, at the Relentless Monster Retreat event, everybody in here got something they could take that can possibly be life-altering to them.
Let's go back to this concept of baby star to big star. I actually bought that domain name, babystartobigstar.com, because I think in the grand scheme of things, we're all baby stars in relationship to our potential. I think when you are grounded in reality, as my buddy Kevin Elko says, compared to what? Well, if you're have a $5 million company compared to a person who has a $500 million company, you're a baby star. If you have a $3 million company compared to a person who has a $10 million company, you're a baby star. So what I begin to do on this hidden potential concept is I begin to create buckets. And those buckets were speaking and 25K level and monster producer, online academy, retreats, intensives. And I began to say, what action do I need to take to increase this line? What specific action? Is it bring a person in to handle that division? Is it take a certain action? Is it create a certain promotion cycle? What do I need to do to go from this baby star to big star? So when you're thinking about it, I like to show people excuses. Here's the excuses that people typically use when they've lost focus in a primary revenue area. Think of your current offerings that are undercapitalized. There's no attention paid to them. I lost focus in a sweet spot. I've got nobody paying attention to that product or division. I let my foot off the gas pedal. Oh, and I love this one. Business is so good, I don't have any time to get any new business. I want you to think about how silly that sounds. We believe in Monster Producer that you should be spending time every day refining your value statements, telling the story. We believe every day you should be working a hit list, a selling system that includes a hit list, a farm club, a top 25. We believe you should be spending 2 hours a day on nothing but new money, minimum. We believe in going 7 touches in the follow-up. We believe in pushing people to something in the future to let them experience it because it increases the probability of selling it. We believe in optimization of networks to get 5.7 referrals, and we believe in becoming a person of interest. And if I had to go back and teach it today, I would almost teach person of interest before I teach the selling system, because I'm coming to believe that promotion and marketing is always senior to selling. Becoming known should be our first step. Now, when you think about those areas of your business, the hidden potential areas of your business, where could you get better? 1, explaining your value, closing ratios, okay? 2, generation of leads through working multiple systems. 3, 7-touch follow-up before, during, and after the sale to engage with customers. 4, how you extract 5.7 referrals. And it's not just the referrals, it is actually the referrals from the referrals. And area 5, what is your strategy to become known? Stop right now. Pick an area of your business that you think you need to get better in. This could be the difference in going from 1 deal to 3 deals a month. This could be a difference in $1 million a year or $10 million per year if you just got better at one of these 5 missing structures. These areas represent hidden potential, not in plain sight, obscure, untapped, neglected. If we could just refocus our energy on getting better at these core principles of running a business, we would get a significant lift in our business. Which of the 5 will you go to work on? So today was a referrals intensive. I believe referrals is when great people tell other great people how great you are, but we don't think about referrals enough. We don't ask for referrals. We don't have a plan to get referrals. All right, let me go back to something. Few things I've said today. Between stimulus and response is a space, and in that space lies our ability to choose our response. All we can control is our stimulus. We cannot control their response. The whole intention of today was to really break down the anatomy of a referral, the psychology of advocacy, how to build out a referral plan, and ultimately how to generate 125 referrals in the next 90 days. If you want to get a significant lift in your business, it is not as complicated as you think. It is literally just filling the missing structures that you have. And one of the biggest missing structures is service after the sale, engagement after the sale. I thought today was a major success. These are many things every team needs to be doing, including mine. So these are one-day events we do at the Lodge or at the Greatness Factory. They're called intensives, where I go 4 to 5 to 6 hours on one concept. So great audience, great energy. Thought the content was good. I feel very pleased that we got people to a better place today. 16% is the number you need to remember. For every 30 people you talk to, 4.8 will be interested immediately. For every 350, it's 52.8. So you got to go after a whole bunch of people to get the right people. That's what you got to remember. So 125 will get you 20 new deals if you do it right. And that's how much money you'll make as a result of today's workshop. Hopefully this course is getting you to think about the latent and undeveloped potential of your business. Potential is this idea of kinetic energy that's stored until utilized. If you told me to pick up $200,000, I could find it easily within minutes if I just focused on it. If you told me I need 25 people who could help me perform at a much higher level, I could find those 25 people. If you said you need to go into a new market and meet new people and generate new business, and you got to do it, I could do it. So when you're thinking about these concepts of current areas of a business that are underdeveloped, you just haven't paid attention to them, okay? Now, let's shift gears here in this segment and let's move to new areas of business, okay? New areas of business. So we got old areas that are undercapitalized. It's almost like you had this potential in you. Okay, I think a lot of people we coach, they had all this potential in them, but it's never been activated. It's never been, the prey drive has never been pushed. The structure's not there. The energy's not there. Now let's think about new areas. So I'm going to give you 6 areas of a business to get a new lift. For example, in the past few years, I created intensives, I've created retreats, I've created new products and services. How are we selling those products and services? It's totally up to us, right? But what about new areas? As we finish the year, what are some new places you could go? Here's 6 for you to focus on. Number 1, 5 new strategic partnerships. I want you to think of a strategic partner as a person that gives you access to other networks, their networks. You've seen me partner with Tim Grover and Tim Story and Kevin Elko. Like you've seen me work on these things to create new partnerships, to get access to new people. Okay, so I want you to focus on 5 new strategic partnerships. What about much better marketing? This is an area of deficiency for everyone, including me. We have to get better at becoming known, becoming people of interest, pushing content out, becoming experts in our space, becoming known for one thing. So will you spend time, energy, money, creativity, resources on becoming better at marketing, hiring a real market expert? Number 3, new products. I'm constantly thinking about how do we move from a service business to a product-based business. You see, I like these B12 slams that I drink throughout the day to give me a shot of energy, and we order those things by the boxes. They come right to our doorstep. It's a product, and we drink them, and then we order more. Like, that's a product I cannot live without. So how do we create products that people use, that they have to use every day, that they need to use every day? What's a new product for you that is intentionally congruent with your current products? Number 4, what are feeder systems? Could you create 5 new feeder systems? And these feeder systems are people that are feeding you business. Think of a person right now that sent you 3 leads, 5 leads, 10 leads, 12 leads, like they're feeding you business. What if you had 5 new feeder systems? Okay? Now, I'm going to give you 2 final pieces. 5 and 6. My belief is that you have 25 big relationships right now in your life. 25 big relationships in your life that you could be spending more time with. You could be optimizing at a higher frequency. You could be extracting 3 referrals from. Are you engaging with your top 25 on a consistent basis? Now let's step back and look at the total optimization of a network. Are you initiating conversations? Are you reaching out to people to ask them to be part of something? Are you using the totality of your network? My belief is you're not, guys. This is new money. I was thinking about a trip I just went on in Vail, Colorado. We had a great experience there, and I got to spend time with about 100 people. But what could I have done while I was there? I could have taken meetings in Denver, Colorado to meet with new people. I could have taken meetings in Vail, Colorado with new people. Like, I could have taken people with us. I mean, there's all kinds of things we can do to optimize a network or a relationship. Out of these 6 areas, I want you to take a moment right now and ask, where could you get a new lift? Let me remind you, strategic partnerships, much better marketing, 3, new product to market, 4, new feeder systems, 5, optimization of your current VIP advocates that love you, or 6, optimization of a network. Now, this course this month has been about one thing. How do we find areas of a business to get a lift in? Just by me teaching this course, it has forced me to think about all of the networks I haven't tapped into, all of the people I've never called, all of the products I could have created. It's just making me think about deep, hidden potential. Hope this has been a good course for you. I know it helps you every month in Monster Producer. I try to give people a 40 to 50% increase in their business. We find and fill missing structures for you. This one course here can help you earn hundreds of thousands of more dollars. I'm Coach Michael Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach, and I believe a Monster Producer is a legendary creature that combines multiple skills to dominate a market. Thank you for coming in. I want to ask you a question as we start today. How many of you have ever had a really good coach in your life? How many of you have ever had a bad coach? I want you to think about a big concept that we're going to talk about today. Very seldom do I hear a person say, I would run through the wall for my manager. But I do hear people say, I would run through the wall for my coach. I'm a big believer that every manager in the world will have to become a coach. So many years ago, I developed a program called Turn Your Managers into Coaches. And it is a book about activating human potential. It is a book about how you become a great coach. So today, that's all I did. How do you recruit and attract? How do you coach and develop? How do you retain and insulate? And I feel like these people walked out of here on fire, with enthusiasm, with tools, with strategies they need to go out there and be the best coach. They're going to be a steward of potential. A detractor is a person that is on board, but they really already quit. They're actually saying negative things about you in the market. They're telling people negative things about you. They're detracting from your value in the market. A promoter is saying good things about you, but only when they're asked about you. Like, what's it like working with this person? Oh, it's good, it's positive, it's upbeat, it's good. That's a promoter. That would be a 6, 7, 8, 9 on a scale. Or what if you say, how bald into you this? Look, I'm a 15 on a scale of 10. I'm an advocate. I am actively fighting for you. Some of the biggest strategies I taught today were the whole person theory, how to tap into the body, the mind, the heart, and spirit, how to have critical conversations, how to coach to a system, how to retain and insulate. Like all day it was just strategy after strategy, how to activate prey drive. Like I'm telling you, man, this is one of my favorite workshops of all time. I'm a coach, I love coaching, and I love teaching other people how to coach. So check this out. We will have the video recording of this up so you can purchase it as if you're spending a day with me at the lodge. Love on people, body, mind, heart, spirit, and you will retain people. The key to the many is to the one. The key to the many is to the one.